Hi everyone, welcome back to another Rosie-isms. Today's question is, what is one surprising thing that you've discovered through your work with Coming Up Rosies? And this is actually very relevant because we just went to the Ronald McDonald House. And whenever we volunteer, I make sure to always meet the kids with a sickness first. So this mom and her 3 kids come in, and it turns out her youngest daughter was actually really sick, so she was in the Ronald McDonald House. And I make sure to go up to her and say hi and get her some paints and paintbrushes. And then I look over in the corner, and at the other table is the older sibling of the sick child. And I decide to walk over to her and to begin to talk to her. And I say, hi, my name's Rosie. And I ask her what are some of her favorite books or movies. And she said, well, I actually love Harry Potter. And I said, I love Harry Potter too. So we had so many things in common. And it was just so great to talk to one of the siblings. It turns out she was a great artist. And we were just having such a great time. And at the end of the night, these children's mother, she comes up to me and she says, thank you for hanging out with the siblings. Because we are so busy with appointments for my sick child. We're so busy going back and forth from the hospital to the Ronald McDonald House. I find myself sometimes not having enough time for her siblings. And that made me realize that the siblings have a superpower too, not just the kids who are sick. I realized that the siblings have the superpower of kindness, of humility, of generosity, of flexibility. I mean, think about it. These siblings had to come halfway across the US to be dumped in a huge city and to spend their entire summer in the Ronald McDonald House and in the hospital, watching their sick sibling, but also having to give up fun vacations and not seeing friends. And they didn't complain one bit. I know if I were in their shoes, I would complain. I would give my mom an earful. And so I think that these children are angels. And I think that they really were such amazing kids. They weren't a burden on their mom. And I think we need to realize that the siblings have superpowers too. Maybe this is giving me inspiration. Maybe we need to do smiles for siblings for Coming Up Rosies. We could do something fun. But that's the way I see it. Don't forget the siblings.